Gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers. It is May 15th at 5:30 p.m. out east, 2:30 p.m. out west, 3:30 p.m. right here in Costa Rica. You're watching Betting with the Bag. I am pumped. Game 1, Raptors-Bucks popping off. But half an hour before that, Game 3, Sharks-Blues. We have had afternoon baseball. I'm so excited about our Friday interview with Matt Bernier from DRF.com. We have a new code from Bovada. That's at the bottom of the screen right now. A bonus code only available May 13th to 18th, which is right now. BOVPS20. Get a free $20 plus a 50% bonus. Hit that code right at the bottom. I'm pumped. I'm huge. I'm pumped. They're very, very exciting. We had some afternoon baseball. Some mistakes were made, but I do have Arizona on the -1 line. They're up 8-0. Fading Archer was beautiful. I stayed away from the under in Blue Jays Giants because of our guy Nutflush Allen. I should have taken the over, but I just stayed away from the under. I stayed away from the over in Baltimore Yankees. I thought that was a mistake, but then it went 5-3 to the under. Stayed off of that. Got lucky, fortunate there, but lost in the under Angels Twins. That was a terrible, terrible blunder there. Looked good, actually. 3 runs until the bottom of the 5th, and then things went haywire. So we'll be starting the day out 1-1, which is fine. And I'm pumped. I'm feeling good. Shooting my Preakness video tomorrow morning. I'm very, very excited. Shout out to all the guys in the chat. We got Robert Johnson first. Great hustle. Great hustle, Robert Johnson. Then Brian Watson, ready to go on That's Mine. There's our guy, JD. JD on the under 9.5. Cubbies, Reds. Remember that from the early show. Says always show up late for work, but early for this show. Priorities. Our guy, JD. Shout out to you, my friend. Marshall Hoffman, the bartender. Harry Dubitsky coming off a 5-1 day. Beautiful. Brandon Lugo said Twins almost made me crazy. You know, Dave LA jumped on the Angels when they were down 2-0 and 8-7 was tough. Tight. Vinny Cornell in the house. We got Todd Clinton. Ron Lawson says NBA is simple. You tail ski. Another man you tail. J Money is money. He'll be on the show today. In 42 minutes. Ron Lofton has Pedro Barbosa. Marshall Hoffman says Bucks roll tonight by 10 at least. I am very close to putting in my play. I just want to pitch it to our guy, J Money is money. And that play is a first half over. But I want to pitch it first. We got K Moss says, what's ski on? Hopefully ski will be in the chat. We'll find out. Kevin Pine says, need Giants run line bad. Well, I hope you get it, Kevin Pine. We want the Jays to lose. We don't care. Joe Anisi, going to be 2-0 on the day already. Like the sounds of that. We got Paco Healy in the house. Yo-Yo Street. Flick My Bick. Andre Smith. Trenton Claxton. Jermel Wright. Deerslayer Ski. Bada boom. Playoff Streets. Campsite Killer. Man, I miss Campsite Killer. Campsite Killer bag. We get a Campsite Killer video for the show, man. Those were my favorite. JD says Nats line looks oddly low. We got DJ Big Boss in the house. Chip Plylar, CT Bays, Alex Ramirez, Moses Alvidrez, Stat Guap, J Yim in the house. Peter Bobosa said, let's cook this, Jimmy. Let's go. Jace Gum in the house. Russell Gordy, Al Mack. Raptors first quarter against the spread, 8-4 plus 3.28 units. Red Girl in the house says, hello everyone. Jimmy underwent crazy, but Twins first 5, Arizona first 5, Yankees first 5, 3-1. Good looking, Red Girl. Russell Gordy, Royals and Cubs as dogs. Yes, I'm on the Cubs first 5. That's the only spot I was in. For some reason, I thought that you did not appreciate my Cubs play on the morning show, Russell Gordy. Maybe I have that mixed up. Jesse Nemeth, my man Vinny on Bucks first half. Chris Kaiser, strategic investment, says Texans. I guess he means Rangers. Moneyline book it. Al Mack, Bucks third quarter against the spread in the playoffs, 8-1. And as we know, our own Big Ragu, that's his play exactly. Raptors first quarter, Bucks third quarter. Everyone following those trends, and I get it. Noli Knows in the house. Noli Knows says, what up, Jimmy? Missed the early show, but make sure to be here for the late show. We love Noli Knows. Robert Cherry, Jose Villegas, Black Eyed Susan. Yeah, hopefully we'll talk about the Black Eyed Susan, but it's not. My priority right now is just focusing on the Preakness. Got to get that video tomorrow morning. And it is good. It is good. It feels good to be live. Feels good to be a sports fan. Raul Max says Raps going to take early lead. Bucks going to pull ahead in third. Raps going to close it out late. Ooh. My man, 40-ounce beer belly dude said Jimmy Rep in Toronto today. Is he telling us something? Yeah. I hope the Bucks lose. Am I going to put my money on the Bucks losing? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, let's get to work. Smart money also on Bucks third quarter. Jordan Kane on Bucks first half. Pedro Bosa, Toronto rest 3 days, the same amount of time Golden State Warriors rested to play yesterday. I feel they'll be ready to go. So my plays Raps in the first quarter, maybe in the half, and then play the Bucks from there. That's very interesting. There's Dave LA. Wow, he took the Angels plus 2.5 live and plus 4,450 money line. Oh, that was close, man. Casey Robb, Jimmy must fade all Mets games. You'll win the season. Interesting. Jeff Joseph said, Jimmy, who is your Preakness pick? Jeff, I need more time. I need more time. I'm also not going to have the cash that I had for the Derby, so I'm going to have a couple hundred, a few $100s for that race, and I'm going to go for a score. I tell you who I'm not going to take, though. I'm not going to take Improbable. And not that I'm sure he's the most likely winner, I guess, but not worth it at a big favorite price to me when he just flattens out every race. And on Friday, we'll get to talk to Matt Bernier about him flattening out. DJ Benoit says, I'm afraid we're going to get a fave in the Preakness. I don't know. If we get a fave in the Preakness, I think it'll be War of Will. I like War of Will. There's Optimus Prime being too long. Okay. Let's get to work. So we're going to save the NBA capping total. We are joined by J Money. Is money. Oh, let's see what Gate Pass Key is saying. I missed that. I missed it. Oh, but I came up and there's Joseph Tucker. My guy Joseph Tucker says Darvish strikeouts over 6. There's Tata Booker in the house. Playoff streets just jumped on the Giants over 9.5 live. Okay, let's get to work. So we're going to save this Raptors-Bucks for J Money is money, but I'm very close, and I just need a little bit more incentive to take a first half over. Now, Sharks, Blues, I'm on the under 5.5. We talked about this quite a bit on the early show. Yes, I'm scared, but not too scared. I was much more scared in the Vegas series. The Blues are going to play a tight defensive game. I think the best angle is the under 5.5. I said, I bet you when we come to the show today, it'll be minus 120, and I was wrong. It is not minus 120. Let's see what we're getting here. Full game total. It hasn't changed. In fact, BetOnline will give you minus 105. I had to take minus 108. So I was wrong about that. Shout out to Al Hard. Shout out to my guy Adis. Adis says Bucks under, Brewers money line, Red Sox money line, parlay it. There's Eric Nisbet, Deontay Wilder. Oh, love to see Deontay Wilder fight this weekend. Beautiful. Over at Dominic. Oh, and by TKO as well. I like it. DJ Big Boss says War Will is distance on the side. War Will. I just got to figure out the pace a little more. And that's what I'll be spending tonight on, focusing on the pace. And the draw is being held right now. It's probably done. Probably finished right now, so we'll know very, very soon. Russell Gore says, these NHL games, funny, Jimmy, the over. I like, you think it should be 2-2 over after 1. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just feel like I have an idea of this series. I've watched every second of it, and it was wide open game 1. It tightened up in a hurry in game 2, and it will tighten up even more in game 3. The Blues are not getting any offensive production from Tarasenko and Shen. Schwartz is picking up a lot of that. They're very fortunate for that. Their power plays 1 for their last 26. That's not going to cut it. You're not going to win a series. When we talked about Carolina versus Boston, we said, how can Carolina beat Boston when their special teams are playing so poorly and Boston's are playing so well? Now, the Sharks' special teams aren't spectacular, but they're playing good. They're playing basically on the same level they played in the regular season, which was good. In the regular season, they had the 6th-ranked power play and the 15th-ranked penalty killing. So far in the playoffs, their power play is about 5% worse than it was in the regular season, and their penalty killing is 2% better. Ron Lofton saying, Greinke pitching another gem. Jose Villegas, his new shooter, takes the Preakness, Jimmy. But Jose Villegas, I'm not certain that it's going to be a horse that comes from the clouds. But I'm very close. I'm very high on Always Mining. But we'll talk more about that. Russell Gordy says St. Louis could hit 3. Playoff 3 says, do you like St. Louis money line, Jimmy? No, I don't. I think this is way too tight and I'm not saying it's not going to cash. I'm just saying this is going to be too tight of a game to take a minus 140 or minus 145. If you were going to take St. Louis, I would need to get better odds, and you're just not getting them. Robert Cherry says, Sharks, Jimmy, the Blues have not been great at home. Logan Couture is rolling. They need LeBanc. The Sharks need LeBanc. I guess we're just not going to get much from Joe Thornton, and we should let go on hoping for that. maybe just use his leadership in the dressing or the locker room. Sorry, that's close. But Sorensen's gone missing. LeBanc, we need him desperately. I think he's got a lot of skill. And then we just need the top two lines to roll. We need more from Evander Kane. I think the Sharks are going to be fine. K. Moss says St. Louis 3-2 in overtime under, and St. Louis parlay is what I'm liking. Hey, that's not a bad look, man. Cuban Connect says Sharks Blues under first period. What you think, Jimmy? I think it's great. I think it's a great call. But I just don't want to double up. That's all. That's my simply put. I just don't want to double up on this spot. And probably make fun of the dressing room. Okay, I get it. Okay, so I'm on the under 5.5. I thought people would jump on it. To me, it's the simple play. Russell Gordy liking over 2, period 1. There's been less and less space every minute of this series. And it's just that simple to me. Less space, less goals. St. Louis has not been great at home. I think they're going to play very tight. I think there's just going to be less and less space. We talked about that in the beginning of the series, how we're not going to take unders. And now, I didn't even make a play on the total in game 1. I wanted to see how it went. And right when it started, I was like, oh, man, there's a lot of open ice. Game 2, less. I was very fortunate to be over. Tonight, I think I'm going to hit this under. I really do. All right, let's move forward to baseball, and let's get after it. So let's quickly go over, we'll just go down the list, and then I'll remind you guys of the plays that I'm on and what it is and what it isn't. We've got this. Is this second game popped off yet? Game 2 is next. Kashner versus Herman. Let's see if we can get the lineups for Kashner versus Herman. That's popping up shortly. Here we go. Oh, expected lineups still. Guess they're still making decisions. Let's see if we get some confirmed. No confirmed lineups. You know what? I understand why Kobe doesn't want to have anything to do with these. Russell Gordy says, I know, Jimmy, but these teams adjust, don't they? Oh, that's what they've done, Russell Gordy. That's what they've done. St. Louis has adjusted. They saw what happened if it was open space, and they're going to lose. So they adjusted in game 2, and they're going to continue that adjustment. They're going to continue making sure that there's no space. So you're right, Russell. That's exactly what's happened. San Jose won when there was space. And if there's too much space, San Jose will win this series and will win these games and will win tonight. So the key for St. Louis was to shut all that down because St. Louis defense is too slow. So yes, that is exactly what's happened. They've adjusted. St. Louis has adjusted and done a great job of it. Berube's done a hell of a job coaching this team. But Berube is not an offensive-minded guy. He's a defensive-minded guy, and that's why the space is being cut off. Russell Gordy says, okay, under it is. Listen, go with the way if you've been watching this series, go with the way you think things are going to break out. But I see very limited space in this game. Almac says road teams in regulation 29 and 46 plus 8.9 units so far in the playoffs. What a great stat, Almac. Wow. God, I'd love having Al. Al, we need you on the show. Please join us on the show. We need you live on the show. Okay. Let's get to work. I understand why Kobe is making a play on double headers. There's just not enough information for us. Kashner's looking a little better. Herman's looking a little worse. They're kind of meeting up towards the middle. Now, I know Herman has much better stuff, but all said and done, Cuban Connect, Yanks team total over 4.5 is a play, Jimmy. It might be. It might be. Kate Pasquis says over. Sharks adjust tonight. Run and gun. There you go. Russell Gordy, there you go. Kate Pasquis, great capper. He says Sharks adjust tonight. See, what I see is the home team with last change dictates the pace. But we've talked all about that. But there you go. DJ Big Boss. That's not the kind of capping I was hoping you'd make. 6 horses have a W in their name. I'm taking them all to win. Come on. Dig in, DJ Big Boss. Farshad Asami said, Jimmy, I'm on the Sharks money line tonight. That makes me very happy, Farshad. You hit at a very high level. Andre Smith says, I hate doubleheaders unless I'm taking the dog game too. Headshot says, I know you won't be betting it, but you have a lean on the Sharks game. Yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt. I'd be on the Sharks tonight. No doubt about it. Getting a plus line with such an even game, no doubt about it. I would be on the Sharks. If I didn't have my futures on the Sharks, I would be on the Sharks tonight. Von Burgess took Sharks over. There you go, Russell Gordy. So you got Von Burgess and you got Kate Pasquis on the over. It's good company. So don't feel like you need to jump on my under. But watch it. Okay. So I'm staying off this game. I'm just staying off of it. All right. Robert Cherry says, Sharks money line, long space created, they can pull out the win. If the Sharks score first, I'll live bet the puck line, Jimmy. I like it. I like it. Von Polo, Warriors charging Owendale. I've got need to do more work on those two new shooters. Okay, the Yanks guy said, I know it's super inflated, but how do we not jam Astros -0.5 and first 5 with the crap guy matching up against Verlander? I get it. I get why somebody would. I'm just not going to take these huge giant favorites. Okay, there's Mr. Fat Fist. Already just finished the fight tape. I'm here. I love that. And Gay Passkey's on the Sharks Buck line too. I love it. Liberty Finder is with me on the under. Okay, so Diamondbacks on the -1 line. Looking good. I need it desperately. But that'll just put me at 1-1 on the day. So thank you to Nutflush Allen for getting me off the under in Blue Jays Giants. And there's Flipper 13, new Psycho Jim. I'm going to have to replay that. Oh, take it. Take it, man. Take it. I like it. All right, let's go. Cubs, first 5. I got it at +122. This line moved drastically when I bet it. I'm ashamed to say that I bet it at +105. When I say that, I'm sure Jin Rummy's giving that same psycho laugh at me betting it at +105 when I got it on the show at +122. Let's see what I get right now, first half. You know, I don't know what we're going to do with you, Darvish, and maybe I'm making a mistake. Wow, it's gone in the other direction. Shit. How's that possible? +127 now. Wow, money coming in on the Reds all day long. And now I've got a +105. Let's see what it's not saying what my book is hanging. Let's see what it is hanging so I see what a mess up that is. And Jin Rummy's right. It's about beating the line and beating the opening line. And the better that you beat the opening line, the more success you'll have in sports gambling. He's right. There's no doubt about that being right. And I think I fucked this up here. Let's see what I'm getting on the first 5 with the Cubbies. +115 now. What a joke. What a mockery. Terrible work. Yuck. Well, I hope I cash it. I don't know exactly what to make of Darvish here. 44 Ks, 36 2/3. Are we getting value from him because he's been so shitty for a year and a half, or is a year and a half long enough to stop betting him? 33 walks and 36 2/3. 11 walks in 8 innings this month. Now he's got great numbers against the Reds, but Reds are terrible against righties. I could definitely be making a mistake here. Moneyline Global saying Cubs with 3 question marks. Oh, headshot. Sorry, your internet closed. Yes, the answer was if I did not have futures on the Sharks, I would be betting the Sharks here, without a doubt. No, I wouldn't take him in regulation. I would take him on the money line to be live for overtime with the plus line. I would be, yeah. But, okay. Young Abu Dhabi, my guy, says, yeah, Darvish is hard to trust. Chris Temple says Darvish owns the Reds. Cubs win tonight. It makes me feel good. There's Noli knows. Baltimore, New York, under 9. New York, Mets, Washington, under 8. Well, let's get on to that game because there's nothing I'm doing. I'm not adding any of this. Lance LaRose says you ran out of gas a while back. Maybe he's bang on with that assessment. My man Steve is on the Cubs. I'm not leaning towards the under. I am betting the under. I would just lean towards the Sharks. I'm not doing it because we know. I got the futures, whatever. Don't need to play that song again. Okay. Mets, Nats. Font. I just don't trust Font at all. Let's see what the movement's been in this game. Sorry, let's go to full game. You know what? First 5, but I'm not going to take Corbin at -160, and I'm not going to take the run line expecting offense. Corbin's not been good against these Mets. They hit lefties hard. If that's enough to make me stay off of it, I guess. But I'm just waiting for Font to get touched. I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays are experts when it comes to pitching. I mean, look at the trades they've made. Look at the Archer trade. And that was an absolute thing of beauty. They're experts, and they didn't want Font on their baseball team. That should be all the information that we need. Paco Healy says, is Cubs a trap, though? Jesse Neiman says, Sharps love Sonny Gray. CT Bay's Mets moneyline, Washington done. Martinez will be fired by June 15th. I think he's done a terrible job. Big Ragu. Only 2 plays in that game. First 5 Cubs, and Cubs team total over 4.5. Cubs team total over 4.5. That might be a great play, Ragu. What did I get here? Cubs team total over 4.5. We talked about the Mets team total over. That was 3.5. See what it is right now. Mets team total over. Oh, sorry, that's not team totals. Here we go. Team total Mets 3.5 minus 107. So 5-cent move towards the over. Those are both very interesting looks. Mets team total over. Look at the Cubs team total over. 3.5 at minus 135. Oh, that's a great look, Ragu. That's a great, great look. How lucky are we that we get to run with guys like Ragu? I'm on it. Cubs are 262, 804 OPS versus righties, 68 Fahrenheit, slightly wind, 6 miles per hour wind out the left center. I'm on it. Cubs, team total over 4.5. Or 3.5. Excuse me, what did I just say? Over 3.5. It's juiced. But 3.5? Come on. Minus 135. Book it. And then we have another Cubs team total over with the terrible Nationals bullpen. Another nice night over there, 71-4. Andre Smith saying he shut down the Dodgers bats last time out. Yeah, he's pitching well. Nice, Casey Robin. Happy that you cashed it. Says, stay off all Mets games. Trust the fan for 32 years. 200 unpredictable hitting and pitching. Brooke Jordan liking the Mets team total over. So Casey Rob, 35 years as a Mets fan. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. I do not have the record or the month where I can just start making plays that I can't trust. CT Bay says Font just needs 5 decent innings. Nets pen will blow it as usual. Playoff Street says I'm tailing Cubs team total over. Casey Robb says love that Cubs bet. Big Ragu, my guy. Great look, Big Ragu. Dave LA says grab your testicles and Cubs win. You garbage or not, Cubs are way better than this terrible Reds team. And they have Sonny Gray. Don't forget Sonny Gray. Listen, I'm on the Cubs first 5. I'm not going to double up. But I get it. You want me to grab my testicles, and I respect that. Eliana, Cubs first 5 team total over. So easy. Oh, first 5 team total over. Sorry. See what we're getting there. Over 1.5 at minus 149. Yeah, it is easy, but that's just so much juice. JD says no Rizzo or Contreras. There's enough for me. Let's go over this lineup. We knew there was no Rizzo, so this is JD's under. Hayward, Bryant, Baez, Schwarber, Bodie, Almora Jr., Russell, Davis. That's still enough offense for me. Okay, let's go. Let's keep rolling. So Mets, Nationals, I'm just staying away from. Russell Gordy says no Rizzo, a few others. I like that look. Cuban Connect says Nats, Mets, first 5 over 4. Or 2 at minus 115. I would prefer that. Let's see if that's what Heritage is giving up right now. I don't need to panic. We're fine for time. I'm going to quickly pull up what Heritage is doing here with their team totals quickly. Here we go. Log in. Here we go. Okay, let's see. If they're handing out a 2, I would find that appealing. I would take that. Minus 150. I just can't be giving up all that juice. Okay, here we go. Baseball, MLB. Here we go. Team total. First 5 innings. 1.5 at minus 150. Yeah, I get it. But if they get over 1.5, I should be fine. In the first 5, then I should be cashing my over. I get it. I'm going to stay off. I'm just going to pick the over 3.5. Okay. Let's keep that there. Oh, look at that. Ragu says, me, Jimmy, and Dave could put this game over versus Gray. He has been better than we expected. Okay. And bada boom, gamble on Bitcoin paid. Nice work. Seeing that jump up to over 8,000. Great work. Okay, let's keep rolling. Brewers, Phillies. This is tough. Now, I know some of you guys gave me some plays here. Dave LA, play of the day, Brewers, Phillies under 9. See what else we got here. And Milo, remember, you're thanking me for the Diamondbacks -1 from the early day today. But remember our guy Milo Georgiev. Milo said, hey, Jimmy, Arizona wins today. May 15th has numerology of 199. Lovullo gets his 199th win, the manager. Good luck. Our guy Milo Georgiev. Chip Plyler says over 3.5 and what, Jimmy? I am on the over 3.5 team total with the Cubbies. Over 3.5. Bam. There we go, Ron Crawford. 3-0 to start the day. Love seeing that. Ralph Porwando says Brewers. CT Bay says Brewers. Chip Plylar says, I think Gio gets stroked tonight. Do you know how much money I've lost thinking that Gio was going to get touched in the last year and a half? A lot. Robert Cherry, Brewers, Jimmy. Some teams have their opposition's number. Let's check out what we're getting here with our movement in the marketplace. Here, SBR odds, spreads, and totals. Let's go. Here we go. We are getting Brew Crew. Brew Crew. What's wrong with? Oh, there we go. Okay. Open at 8.5. Now at 9. Still 8.5 at Bet365. I'd have to double check that if I was going to take it. And then money move towards the Brew Crew. Let's take a look at lineups because I think I'm going to go with you guys on this. For the Brew Crew, Kane, Yelich, Braun, Moustakas, Aguilar, and then we have Keston Hira. Keston Hira, that their stud second baseman who's come up from the minors, Manny Pena, and then Arcia. Let's just take a look at this game. Let's deep dive a little bit more, and then make sure this. Red Girl says Gio is a good pitcher. Then why did the Mets not want him? Lance LaRose on Brew Crew. CT bases, Harper struggling is killing Phillies. Okay. Andre Smith says Philly go to bat for Jake. Okay, let's take a look. Sorry, let me get this. Get my notes up here on this spot. The hell's going? Okay, here we are. Here we go. So Kane coming off 5 hits on Monday, another hit. He had been 4 for 31. Him getting hot is a big deal. Then we have Keston Hira starting lineup again on Wednesday. Pair of hits, 9th overall pick by Milwaukee in 2017, and was playing very well in AAA San Antonio. Gonzalez last start, 6th inning. Into the 6th inning, he allowed 2 hits in the 7-0 win over the Cubbies. He's just pitching so well. He always pitches well against the Phillies. Teddy B said, Jimmy, anyone taking Raptors money line tonight is better off donating it to a charity. Okay. I don't like hearing that. I'm not on that, but okay. Okay, Jake Arrieta. 4 home runs. He had given up just 4 home runs all season before getting touched for 3 homers last start. He always pitches the Brewers well. Big Ragu says Phillies missing big pieces tonight also. McCutcheon, Segura, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Hernandez, Rodriguez, Gosselin. Yeah, Rodriguez, Gosselin. Okay. J Money, there he is. J Money is money in the chat. Be joining us shortly here. Says exactly, Teddy. The Herb says Gio's usually solid early in the year, then tails off. Playoff Street says left hand last game. Jesse Neiman, I took over in Braves game. I'm on that too. My man Sherigan says Raptors money line has value. My guy Molecular Ninja back nation. Brew Crew 8-2 last 10 of Gio starts. Brew Crew bats hot. Braun just came back yesterday and homered. I'll take the Brew Crew. I just used the Heritage site. Elio, I just went on it. I logged in, got a team total 5 minutes ago. Okay. I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to ride with you guys. Now, Jin Rummy again will be shaking his head saying, Jimmy, you idiot. If you wanted the Brew Crew, you should have bet them last night. But it took me this long to come to the realization that it was the play. Let's see what I'm getting. Milwaukee, money line. Plus 113 at Pinnacle. Oh, he's not going to be happy with me. But I'm taking it. There's an addition on the card. Brewers, plus 113. Book it. All right. Okay. Playoff Street says Lowry hurt hand. End up Philly game hard to see Raptors winning. I get it. Chip Plyler said J Money is money. I know it seems to want Bucks Warriors money line parlay. Brooke Jordan leading to the Brew Crew. And Robert Cherry said I snuck in the Brewers at plus 113, Jimmy. Okay, well that makes me feel better if I'm rolling with Robert Cherry. Same line. Okay, I'm on the Rockies first 5. Now, our guy, you got Mossed, made a good point. You got and Cuban Connect also on Brewers money line. Like seeing that. Gio from your city, Dade County, Miami. Great county, great city. And Cuban Connect. We are in talks about getting a little get-together, a little week-long betting with the bag party in Miami, late August. Almost locked. So roll with Cuban Connect, roll with Red Girl, roll with Big Ragu, roll with Cap and Sasana, roll with Elio Topset, roll with all my guys down there, Drew Martin. Get J Money flowing in. Get Ski Profit flowing in. Get King Rail flowing in. Get Big Boss, Trot Wham flowing in. Okay. All right, Rockies first 5. Now, you got Moss made a good point. Then why don't you take this plus a half? My issue was that the Rockies plus 126 was here, but my book was hanging it at plus 115, which means that the first 5 plus a half was like, minus 125. And I think it's very important not to turn dogs into favorites And we've said that for a long, long time. Russell Gordon said Boston wins, so Jimmy. Braves and Bosock payback games. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's keep rolling. We got Kobe Valentine in the house. Love seeing that. There's Mr. Fat Fist. Says, I live in South Florida. I'm there. Beautiful. Fashaw says, drinks on Jimmy. Of course. Of course. Now I'll sneak a bottle into the bar and we'll just, drink in the hallway. But drinks on me, of course. Okay, let's keep rolling. So, okay, we only have 13 minutes before we're joined by Jay Money, so we got to work quick. I'm on Rockies first 5. I should have taken them plus. You got Moss is right, especially here on the show. Now, with my bet, I didn't want to turn into a favorite. I could have there was a book hanging a minus 115 for a plus a half, and he's right. So you got Moss, great capper, and is right about that. I'm going to stick with Rockies first 5. I like getting Marquez on the road. I know Rodriguez has been much better. Nolan Arenado is rolling right now. Rockies have won 4 of their last 5. Marquez has been okay, but he always pitches better on the road. Marquez has never faced the Boston. They don't know his stuff. I'm going to back him here. Rodriguez is pitching better. 4-0, 2.78 ERA in his last 6 starts. Just threw 7 scoreless against the Mariners last time out. He'll face the Rockies first time in his career. Both these guys facing the other teams for the first time in their career. And this total's gone up, which I find very surprising. I would have thought that the total would stay down. Mr. Fat Fist says Flask is easier. If a Flask just doesn't hold enough liquor. You haven't seen me drink, man. Okay. All said and done, that total opened at 8.5 and went to 9. And so I'm just going to stay on that plus line. Rockies, first half. Okay, so we're making good progress here. We're making good progress. Let's keep rolling because we have Jay Money, joining us soon. Okay. Astros, Tigers. Listen, it was a huge mistake yesterday not getting on the Astros early before the line shot up. But I'm just not going to go back to that well right now. At minus 355 is the best I can get. Minus 390 is the worst I can get. Obviously, then you want to take a run line. I'm just not going to mess with it. So, I get it. Verlander versus Soto, what a joke. Minus 1.5 is minus 225. Minus 233 at Pinnacle. I'm just not going to mess with it. So, team total overs. We can take a quick look at those. Here we go. Let's go with Pinnacle. Pinnacle team total over. Full game for the Houston Astros is 6.5 again. I know they got to over that 6.5 in the third inning yesterday. Maybe they do it again here. I'm just not going to do it. The Herb says use Astros as a way to get plus money with other plays. That's a good look. There's my guy, Gas Station Sushi. Cardinals and Braves totals at 10 at 5 dimes. He got us on that. Now, on the show, I got 9. For the sake of transparency and honesty, I had to bet it at 9.5 at minus 105, which sucked. I was just a little late. But I like it. I think that Waka can get touched, and I don't know. Okay, let's look at Soroka. All right, we try to find when you're going to succeed in MLBs, when you can get on or fade or decide to make a move against someone who you think is a regression candidate. And here we go with Soroka. Atlanta's number 1 pick in 2015. Calgary, Alberta, 21-year-old, 6'5". He's the first pitcher since earned runs became an official stat in 1913 to allow 1 or fewer as a starter in 8 of his first 10 career games. Come on. What are we saying? Mike Soroka is the best pitcher we've ever seen in our lives and our grandparents' lives and their grandparents' lives? That's a lot of alcoholics on my side of the family. So, I don't know. I just don't feel it. A lot of variants. Oh, Yellow G says Cards are going to sweep the Braves. Let's just see what the money line movement's been here. Money line, Braves. Where are we? Right here. Okay, here we go. Braves open up minus 143. So a 14-cent move towards the Cardinals. I'm not going to back Waka ever. And the Russell Gordy is saying JV will give up no runs under. That's an interesting look. That's a very interesting look. No under 10 in the Houston-Detroit game. What about just Detroit team total under, but how low will that be? That's a really interesting look. Top Set says, can you please? Yes, I'll do it for you right now. I'm going to get out of Heritage and go back in. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm logging out of Heritage. I just logged out. Now I'm logging back into Heritage. And it's gold. Oh, wait, loading. Yeah, it's gold. Everything's up. So something's wrong, Elio. And I don't want you to panic, but the site's working. Okay, let's keep rolling. Campsite kill on the under 9.5 in the Braves game. No, Rafa, I opened with it. So we're good. Russell Gordy said, Jimmy, Detroit game under, Atlanta under. Well, I'm already on the over, so I hope that's not the case. Wow, Cuban Connect says Braves first 3 innings. Wow, interesting. Braves early. That's a good look, getting the Walker early. Alex Ramirez says Braves win tonight. Jose Villegas says beat the bag. Yes, that was something we did not get to. Beat the bag is back. And I got slaughtered. After 2 really nice runs, I got slaughtered. So hopefully I bounce back, but it's free to enter. $250 to the winner. $250 to the winner. Let's see if I can I'll start popping it up nonstop. I'll start popping the link up nonstop starting tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll have the program up and everybody can jump in. There's Nutflush Allen, who saved me $125. Bielo Jesus says Braves pen blows it. So I'm on the overnight. Moneyline Global on Raps plus 6.5. Okay. So Rangers, Royals, Minor, Lopez. Lopez is a trickier pitcher than he looks. And the Rangers have lost 5 straight, and they're not hitting right now, and they're dealing with injuries to Andrews. Lopez, 0-4, 6.07 ERA in 8 starts. Coming off a 9-0 loss at Houston. Very tough team. Second shortest start of his career, 2 1/3, 6 runs, 6 hits while striking out 2. 3 of those 6 hits were homers. Lopez never pitched against the Rangers. 3 of his last 6 starts have been against the AL West. And they weren't all bad. He had a quality start against Seattle in April 11, 2 runs, 6 innings, taking no decision. I see a lot of you guys jumping on the Royals. We had Drew Martin jumping on the Royals today. There's not applicable jumping on the Royals. Russell Gordy saying love KC first 5. Thinking that Minor is going to regress. That just scares me. Jay Money back in the Rangers today. Red Girl on Rangers money line. It makes me scared. My initial lean was towards the Rangers, and then Drew came on, poked holes in Mike Minor, and then I saw all you guys on the Royals, and it made me very very uncomfortable. Dave LA says I really like Rangers Royals under. Let's see what we're getting there. Rangers Royals under. It's been stuck at 9.5 all day, and they say that Bet365 is hanging at 10. Well, I'm gonna have to make sure that is factual. Because I guess I like that quite a bit. Because even if Minor regresses a bit, I like Minor. I think Minor can pitch well. And he pitched, his whole career turnaround happened in 2017 when he pitched for the Royals. If Bet365 is hanging at 10, no. If they're hanging at 9.5. That's interesting. Russell Gordy says, hell no, Minor trash going over. I mean, I guess you're saying in his career he's trash. 53 Ks and 53 2/3, 1.04 whip, 2.68 ERA. Pitched very well. Basically, it says Royals hit well against Minor. Rangers bullpen are a bunch of pinheads. There is no 10. I couldn't find a 10. Dave L.A., I couldn't find a 10. There's no 10. I thought it says there's one at Bet365, but I just checked and there's not. Oh, wow. No, sorry, that's Atlanta. Sorry, okay. Yeah, it says there's 10 and there's not. Okay. Cuban Connect says leave this game alone, Jimmy, and I'm going to. Jordan Kane, Fred Van Fleet over 4.5 points. What an interesting look. Jordan Kane. Wow, that's a copy and paster for me. That's a very interesting look, man. 4.5. Okay, that's copied and paster. Shout out Jordan Kane. Okay, and Red Girl says, remember, Texas money line is the taint play of the day too. Yeah, I'm off of it. Liberty Finder says Van Fleet needs to go back to G League. He's looked terrible, but remember, he earned this job because he was destroying Corey Joseph in practice, every day, and he earned it. He's been very good for us in the regular season. Yes, something is being off and going poorly in the playoffs for him, no doubt about it. Okay, Padres, Dodgers. This is the last game on the card, and right now I've only added the Brew Crew to anything I'm on. Padres, Dodgers, 67 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 7 miles per hour out to left center. Strom versus Maeda. See what the market has done with this game. Maeda and the Dodgers opened at minus 150, a 2-cent move towards him on Bet Online. Bet Online, this total opened at 8 and is now down to 7.5. Wow, Dave LA. That's a good score. Grabbing it under 10. Wow. Wow, very interesting. I like that look. Let's just take a look let's go back to what Dave and Russell are talking about. Let's go back to this game. KC, Texas. Let's look at this Texas lineup. Chu, Calhoun, Mazzara, Gallo, Cabrera, Odor, Forsythe, Guzman, Mathis. That's not there, but it's still a pretty good lineup. KC, Merrifield, Nicky Lopez. Nicky Lopez, guy that they brought up, earned his spot, playing very well. Well, one game, but he's lighting up AAA is what I mean. Mondesi, man, how bad's your team when your 3-4 is Adalberto, Mondesi, and Alex Gordon? Dozier, Soler, Gutierrez, Maldonado, Hamilton. I mean, how's that Royals lineup going to light up Minor? I think that under's a really good look for you guys. Robert Cherry saying Dodgers 9-11 against lefties. There's my guy, Jonathan Succi in the house. Much love to you, my friend, Jonathan. CT Bays like the Padres plus 135. Tomoro on Ibaka over 11 points. Lopez can't guard anyone. Ibaka has looked strong last 2 games. Ibaka should get more playing time since Milwaukee has no post players. God, that's a very good. You and my guy Kane are on really interesting looks. I like that look. We'll have to bring that up to our guy Jay Money, who's joining us in 2 minutes. Adis is on Brewers in the under. Okay, so let's just talk about this game. So Maeda's had a strange season. He looked terrible, and he had this turnaround on May 5th against the Padres. And this turnaround supposedly happened in the 5th or 6th inning. He said he started getting a feel for a slider, and they scored 4 runs off him in 4 innings, and then he retired last 8 batters he faced. He followed that up with a very nice start against the Nats. And so they've moved him, and they moved Hill back to Friday so that he would face the Padres again, which is very interesting. Yellow G is giving us a 6-2 final score. Robert Cherry says 27-16 this year. My bad, Jimmy. 9-11 at home. Okay, I feel you. Yes. Dodgers, well, they're not 9-11. Oh, they're 18-6 at home this year. Oh, I guess you mean against lefties? Sorry, I'm a little confused, my guy. Aloha Eastside Roller liking the under 217 is a great bet as well. We're going to talk about that. Cuban Connect liking Padres first 5 money line. I don't know how much I trust Strom. So he looked bad in his debut. He's been rolling since. But I watched his last start. He was fortunate not to have allowed more runs. 1.98 ERA over his last 6 starts after that first one. Coming off a victory against the Mets, I watched that 2 runs, 6 hits over 6 in the third in the Padres victory. He was fortunate. Padres have won 4 of his last 5 starts. Isaac Hagen's liking the Ibaka over 6.5. I'm very high on the way Ibaka played in that series. He gives us a toughness that we sorely need. Padres, Dodgers, this is another spot I'm a little hesitant to make a move on. So I'm going to go over my action here, and then we'll bring in Jay Money is Money. And Aloha Eastside Rose to throw those bullshit regular season stats out the window. It's playoff time, baby. Kawhi's the best player in these playoffs, hand down. I like that. My guy Eastside Roller. Okay, I'm on the Blues under 5.5 at minus 108. If I had waited until late show, I would have got minus 105. I'm surprised that the money didn't follow my thought process there on that game. Then I'm not making a move on the 2 doubleheaders. I lost Angels Twins under 9.5. That was a mistake. But I about to catch Diamonds Diamondbacks minus 1, excuse me. Then I'm on Cubs first 5 plus 122. I added Cubs team total over 3.5 at minus 135. I don't need to worry about when that game starts, do I? Cubs 540, 640. Yes, I do. Shoot. Okay. Oh, no, that's 540. No. That's 5. What? Sorry, I'm getting. Let me just see what it is here. Shit, man. I don't have. Can somebody let me know Eastern time, what time the Cubs game starts? Sorry about that. Mets Nationals, I'm off. Brewers, I'm on plus 113. I should have got it earlier. Rockies, first 5 plus 126. I probably should have followed what you got Moss said and take the first 5 plus a half. I'm on the first 5 under 4 in Rays, Marlins, Stanek, Urena. I guess we didn't get to that game. I'm on the over 9 minus 119, Cardinals, Braves. Then that's it. That's my action. All right. Yellow G said, Jimmy, you're the only Canadian that I like after the Raptors series. I can't even watch this game tonight. I totally get it. I completely get it. It's heartbreaking when you watch your team lose, and your team came very, very close. Very, very, very. It was as tight of a series as you could possibly imagine. So, Yellow Jesus, please continue to bless all our picks. And I'm sorry about your Sixers. And it was a great series. 6:40 start time. Thank you, Jam Man. Thank you, Seth. There's our guy, Seth. Okay, I'm going to have to make this bet during the show. But now, let's bring in our NBA expert, my guy, J Money is Money, in the house on the show on this Wednesday afternoon. How you doing, my guy?
Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Hey, man, I got a little echo in my ear, but hey, I'm glad to be on with you. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, having me on your show. And shout out to everybody in this chat. We're going to get this some money today, man.
Let's get this money. I want you to be comfortable and not be annoyed by the echo. Do you want us to call you back quickly?
No, I mean, I'm cool. It's just, I just don't want it to affect, you know what I'm saying, you guys hearing all these facts I'm finna spit to you guys.
Okay, all right. I like it. That got my lungs. I got my lungs a little bit. Okay, all right, let's get to it. Raptors-Bucks. This is very exciting. Now, this Milwaukee bench has been spectacular. This Raptors bench has gotten smaller and looked worse as the series has gone on. Milwaukee's bench averaging 37.4 points a game, shooting at 48.1%. Every time I say that, I can't believe it. Now they have Malcolm Brogdon back. They've had a week off since dispatching the Celtics. This market move has been very interesting. This market move was going to the under, and then it switched early this morning, moving towards the over. And I have a play that I would like to make, but I wanted to talk to you about it before I made it. I think that there will be scoring in the first half. I think they'll be scoring in this game. And if there was ever a point that I was scared that there might be a lack of scoring, it would be because of the Raptors getting tired late. But I believe it was Tom Marino who made the great point that the Raptors have had as much time off as the Warriors had after their series. And I would like to take the first half over. Also, thinking of you, J Money, I went against the giant market move and took the under last night in the basketball game. I've been afraid to do that all season long, and I thought of you smashing, destroying these market moves, and I did it. So I would not have done that if I hadn't seen you destroying it all year long. So I thought of you when I made the bet, and I believed in it because of you. So thank you for that. And do you think I should take the first half over 109 right now? My guy, J Money. Raptors, Bucks, game 1.
Yeah, that was nice by you, Jimmy. I can't say I was leaning to the over in that game last night, but I end up just cashing on all the sides and the second half of Warriors. But that was a nice call by you on the under. You know what I'm saying? But to this game, Jimmy, I can't say I don't know. It scares me the fact that the Raptors they were going under all those games versus 76ers. I think that the 76ers are a run and gun team, and the way that the Raptors were struggling scoring. They don't really only have 2 scorers open right now, Leonard and Siakam. If they're not scoring, you should be very scared of their bench right now, and it's tough. And the way that they were playing those slow-paced games with the 76ers, I'm leaning towards the under here tonight. I'm actually on the under. The market move makes it even better for me, man. Hey, that's cool. Y'all just bet it up, and I go and take the under. So I think this is another one where I'm going against the market move, Jimmy.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so let's break down, because it took me 15 minutes of breaking down the game until I felt that the under was going to be a play, and it had to do with the Blazers' tired legs. And maybe we're not going to be dealing with that, maybe, with the Raptors, but I think that we sort of will be. But let's talk more about the pace of the game. So you feel like the Sixers are more of a, because when I think of the Bucks, I think the Bucks are going to be I think the Bucks are going to be sprinting down the floor, taking quick shots. I think the Bucks are going to run so fast because they know they've had a week off and the Raptors just finished a 7-game series. That's my thought process. That the Raptors-Sixers became a chess match as the series went on, and it was a chess match that we felt we'd win because we don't have a ton of respect for Brett Brown, and Embiid was playing on one leg with the respiratory infection. This is different. I think Budenholzer is going to want to take quick threes, transition threes, and run the Raptors into the ground. Do you not think that will be part of the Bucks ideology in this game?
That would be their ideology, and with them being off for a little while, they have to be careful of coming out rusty. You don't want to come out and run a gun too fast, and then you're not going through the motions of your offense. You know what I'm saying? Which they can go run their free flowing offense if they're hitting their threes. So that's the whole thing. We know that the Bucks are a really good offense when they're hitting their threes. If not, then it's kind of sort of really Giannis driving into the hole. So, and we know that Leonard's going to be on him to kind of sort of neutralize him. You're not going to shut him down, but you can neutralize them. You know what I'm saying? At least if you try to pack the paint. So that's the whole thing is if the Bucks are going to be hitting their threes, and my whole thing is I'm not sure about the Raptors. It's the exact opposite. They're going to want to slow down the Bucks. They're going to want to slow down the pace and, you know what I'm saying, set their defense up. So it's going to be a clash of paces. We know that the Raptors can play fast as well, but the way their offense is working right now, the way that Lowry's looking right now, you can't do it when Lowry's out of the game. Van Fleet isn't looking the same right now. It's tough for them to run and gun right now. That's why you see them playing those real slow-paced games with the 76ers playing methodical basketball. And to be honest, that fits well with Kawhi. He can play that way in the offense, and obviously it's a lockdown defender, so he doesn't mind slowing the game down, making a defensive game. I think that's what they have to do if they have any chance in this game. But I can't say I don't think that they have a chance in this particular game. So it could go over if the Bucks hit their threes, then they'll probably blow out the Raptors and it'll go way over. But this one still had a chance to go over under, even with the Bucks covering the spread. I can't say I'm on the Bucks in the first quarter, the first half, and the full game. I think it's going to be not so much as last night, but I think they try to come out here and send a message. We know that they lost game 1 versus the Celtics at the house. Giannis come out already said it in a couple of quotes. They can't do that again. They got to come out here fired up and focused. They can't. There's no way in hell they could lose this game 1. Well, he says we could lose to Boston game 1. You can't do that to a team like the Raptors. I don't care who it is. You can't lose a game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals at your house. You just can't. So they did that last series. There's going to be all the more reason why they make it a fact not to come out slow like they did versus the Celtics. I like the Bucks here tonight. It doesn't help that the public is on them. I'm not worried. Sometimes the public has to win too. But I know that over is starting to go up, but I still like the under full game. This one. I think that the Raptors have to flex their muscles defensively to stay in this game anyway. So I don't think that it's just going to be like a 20-point blowout. If so, I think that would lean towards more over. So you're definitely going to need the Bucks to be hitting threes, and I think that the Bucks and the over is somewhat correlated, even though I'm still on the under.
Wow, very interesting. Al Mack, who was working at the Scotiabank Center, watching all those games, leans first half under. Red Girl, Bucks full game and full game under. Well, I'm not going to go against you guys. It just makes no sense to me. And there's Ski on Bucks and the under. Wow. Okay. All right. I won't go against you. Okay, let's talk props. Let's talk props. So, you are making a bet though, taking the Bucks first quarter, first half. You are making a bet that the Bucks do not start out rusty, even though they had a week off.
Exactly. Yep. They have to. Even though you've been out and you've been practicing, it's hard to simulate, the game intensity. But still, seeing the whole thing is the way that they lost that game 1 versus Boston, just come out there and get smacked by them. That's all the more motivation. I know they've been thinking about that. And like I said, that's one thing that you taught me, Jimmy. Really going to look at, the interviews, see where they're at mentally. See, how serious are they taking this game? And they're looking at this game 7 very seriously because the very same reason they got waxed by the Celtics in their house. And we know that the Bucks don't like losing at the house. They've only lost 9 times at the house all year. Including the playoffs. That's pretty damn stellar. And I don't think they're going to lose tonight. And if they are going to win, I think 6 point. You're going to have to come with something better. And I think after this game 1, they're going to start maybe shooting the spread up just a little bit higher.
Very, very interesting. Okay, so let's talk props. So Antetokounmpo is at 28.5 points at my book. Juice to the over. Middleton's at 19.5 points. Then you have Bledsoe at 13.5 points. Mirotic at 10.5. Lopez 8.5. George Hill 9.5. Brogdon 9.5. Connaughton 7.5. Ilyasova 5.5. Do any of those Bucks points props jump out at you? Do you think that Bledsoe or Hill can win the battle of the point guard against Kyle Lowry? Do you think they can get offensive? Is there any player on the Bucks team you think can have a breakout spot in this situation with these matchups?
I actually do. I feel like it's a little tough to gauge as far as one player, but I'm not a fan of Lowry. I could tell you that. Now I think that he's the weak link. You know what I'm saying, on the Raptors. If they had a better guard, then maybe it'll be a little bit different team. I feel like they could have a real big three, especially the way Siakam has stepped up. If you had Siakam and then you had Leonard, and you had a guard out there that could bring the ball to the court and maybe get their own basket, which Lowry can be. He's just too inconsistent for me to just respect him as a basketball player. I mean, especially in the playoffs, we've seen it time and time again. But I mean, there's always room for redemption, so he can always show up. But I just don't think he'll be in this game. Maybe Bledsoe, you know what I'm saying, could get him. But one thing that stood out to me that you said that I don't actually have, I can't even bet. But if you said the Brogdon is around 9.5, he's still coming back from an injury. I think that a lot of other players that, because you know what I'm saying, will have better chances to score than he will if he gets all of those minutes. I would look towards the Brogdon under the 9.5 points.
It's heavily juiced to the over. It's interesting. It's the over is at minus 130. Wow, Ski Profit just dropped a crazy stat. Raptors 23, 38 and 2 against the spread in the Lowry in the playoffs in the Lowry era. Oh man, I like Lowry. The charges that he was taking, he's a heart and soul guy. He's let us down lots of times, but I like him as a person. They're my basketball team, and I cheer for him enormously. I want him to succeed so badly and prove the naysayers wrong, and it's cost me money. Okay, let's talk about Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, 31.5. Siakam, 18.5. That's a Siakam with calf hamstring issues. Who's going to be on Giannis the most? Is it going to be Siakam? Are they going to put Kawhi on him? Who do you see matching up with Giannis the most?
They're putting Kawhi on Giannis. If you don't, the damn coach will get fired. I mean, he's your best defender by far, one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the league right now. You're gonna put him against, you know what I'm saying, one of the best offensive players. You have to. I know right before I came on, someone said that Kawhi is the best player in the playoffs. I don't think so. I mean, that's a little too far fetched. He's nice and all, but I mean, Giannis is totally unstoppable. I can't say Kawhi is the better two-way player offensively and defensively, but Giannis is the MVP this year, and I think that he's going to get Finals MVP as well. That's just my personal opinion. They have to put Kawhi on him, but I don't think this going to be enough, and it may take out too much energy for him. They're going to need him on offense. I mean, you saw he had to go off for 41 points for them to win Game 7. You know, at the house, he had to hit a game-winning shot. Well, it was tied, so I don't think that's necessarily a game-winning shot, but I mean, he won the game, so it's not like he would have lost. They would have lost if he missed it, but still damn a good shot, whatever. But this is total Buck spot here.
Oh, wow. And my man Eddie Obason said, Jimmy, just like every Toronto fan, Lowry plays like a bum in the playoffs. Hey, I mean, we all watched that game closely. Did you not think Lowry taking those 4 offensive charges, he took Embiid, he stood there when Embiid ran down the lane. Were you not slightly impressed with him taking those charges?
And I can't say, Jimmy, Larry is probably the best player in the league at taking those charges, if not one of the best. I respect him for that because I am a defensive guy, and it takes, you know what I'm saying, it takes some basketball IQ to run down there and know where they're going to be. I mean, even on a Euro step, sometimes he gets those offense charges. So I do respect him for that. And like you say, he got 4 of them in that game, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Even with that, you have to show me some offense. You're the starting point guard. That's all nice on defense and stuff. That's nice, but you got to go out there and score some points. You got to make some plays. You got to hit some threes. You got to show up in big games. You have to show up in the playoffs every game. You can't just take a game off. Oh, one game. Oh, Larry, like we're excited when Larry goes off. No, this is what he should be doing. He should be going for 20 points every night. We saw he could do it. Can he do it? I don't think so tonight. Even if he does get some charges, I do respect him for that, Jimmy. But still, as an overall player, as far as him his offensive woes going in and out, I don't think I don't respect him for that.
His shooting is a problem. There's no doubt about it. We just can't have faith in it. And I've tried to for years. Seth Hagen, our guy Seth, giving a fun fact. Kyle Lowry is the second best plus minus in this year's playoffs at plus 137. That's an interesting look. Okay, so basically, I'm not making a move on this game. I'm not going to take the Bucks here because I believe in this Raptors squad. And I believe that we can give the Bucks a challenge. a tough test. But I'm not going to lose money because they're my team. And I like the look on the first half over, and I'm not going to go up against you great cappers. So I'm not going to make a move. So then if that's the case, we know that J Money is backing the under and Bucks first quarter, first half, full game. Let's take a sneak peek at what we're dealing with tomorrow, because we're not going to have you on the show tomorrow. I'd love to hear what you think of this spot. Golden State, just like game one, opens at -8, now -7.5. So half-point move. And then we have the exact same total. Now this time, the exact same opening. I guess not really. It opened at 218 yesterday, or game one, I believe, and went up to 220.5. Now it's 217 up to 218.5 or 218. Pinnacle leading the way to the over. What are your early looks on tomorrow night's basketball game? Warriors -7.5, total at 218.5.
I was all over the Warriors yesterday, and some people asked me on Twitter about the next game. They were saying that it's going to be so easy, all this, and I told them yesterday that I would probably be on the Blazers tomorrow. I hadn't made the bet yet, but I watched the full game. I watched all the turnovers. I watched it very closely. I made a lot of cash off of it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be on the Blazers tomorrow. They're going to play a much better game. They are. The turnovers that they had, the little nervousness, I knew there was a letdown game for them, you know what I'm saying, yesterday. Tomorrow is going to be, I feel like, their real game. They're going to try to go over there and steal a game. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them go over there and stun them. You have to, at least one of these without Kevin Durant. He's out tomorrow. That's the reason why you see it dip down to that 7.5. It's probably going to go back up to 8. People are going to look at their last game. They win by 22 points. They're finna come and bust them again. It's going to be so easy. I don't think so. I'm going to be on the Blazers plus the 8. Once it goes back up, I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to be on the Blazers. And tomorrow might be the game where it goes over. The Blazers aren't getting 94 points. The Warriors did play good defensive game, but that was more the Blazers beat themselves. I was happy that they were beating themselves yesterday, but tomorrow I don't feel that they will be. Tomorrow will be the real game. They might even have the lead going into the half tomorrow. They will come out firing. Give me the Blazers tomorrow plus the 8.
Wow, that's very exciting. Look, Tomor agreeing with that over, saying, where is it? Oh, I've lost it. Oh, he says he's on the over tomorrow. That's extremely, extremely exciting, backing Portland. And obviously, he's got 24 hours to cap that. You're gonna wait till you get the 8 and keep an eye on the market move for the total. What a treat it is to run with J Money is Money. Thank you so much. You're such an asset to everything that we do here on Betting with the Bag. Where can we find you on Twitter? What shows you got coming up?
Yeah, man, you guys go and find me on King Score here in about 26 minutes, man. Y'all better put the notification on the bell. We finna be on some cash tonight, just like every night. Y'all go and watch us on King Score, man. An hour after or 30 minutes after Jimmy show. Y'all go and follow me on Twitter at JMoney.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. Jay, if you would do me the incredible honor of introducing our next guest. He is a movie star. He has shot 3 films. Rafa, do you have the films, the trilogy of films that our next guest is on? Do you mind popping that up real quickly? He is a star of Screen. He's been in Gentle Rogue, Highland Rogue, and Highland Rogue hasn't come out. There's Gentle Rogue right there. He's now shooting Rogue. J Money is Money. Oh, there's the complete saga right there. There's the complete saga right there. J Money is Money. Can you do me the great favor of introducing our next guest? Lucrative Larry.
You guys already know what's going on. The man, the myth, welcome in the best to ever do it. Lucrative Larry. Let's hear it.
The best to ever do it. Wow, that's high praise. The best to ever do it. That caught me by surprise. My lungs can't take that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me guess. Let me take a wild guess. More fuck shots down by the creek? I don't even want to look over there. You look pretty relaxed. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
We We just did more fuck shots by the creek.
Oh, no. And you seem pretty relaxed. They went well? Oh, no. All right, Larry. More fuck shots down by the creek. Do you have a play? Do you have a play for us?
Let me take this off here.
Do you have a play?
All right.
Do you have a play for us?
Why bother? Why bother?
Jay Money just said that you were the best that has ever done it. And you're just not going to bother giving plays because you're just going to focus on your fuck shots.
Why bother, my boy? Why bother?
Oh, God. Well, he was once a capper. Now he just focuses on the fuck shots. He shoots down by the creek. Whew. Thank you to everybody who is watching this show. We have a huge week ahead of us. My Preakness video comes out tomorrow. We have Matt Bernier on Friday.
Kind of cold in here.
And we have a lucrative Larry who's just focusing on. I mean, Jay Money just called you the best to ever do it, and he doesn't even come in with a play. I'm on the Sharks Blues under 5.5. I'm also on. Let's see. I started today 1-1. I'll take it. Cubs first 5 plus 122. Cubs team total over 3.5 of minus 135. Oh, God. Brewers plus 113. That's an addition. Rockies first 5 plus 126. Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Rays Marlins first 5 under 4 at minus 108. Cardinals Braves over 9 at minus 119.
Do you have a light?
Oh, God.
A lighter?
Yeah, I have a lighter. And that's it. That's my action. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not applicable says Jimmy to appear in Larry's next shower scene. No. Jose Villegas says gay porn is not the answer, Larry. Is it? Okay. Leche! Hey,